Well, we can do it at the end. All right, thanks. I'll be quick and just wanted to introduce. So Medulla, founded by myself and Kurt, and we've all heard, unfortunately, we lost Kurt last year. So we, like most system integrators here, build mostly test equipment, automation systems. We were working on the Viper framework, and Kurt presented at the last GDevCon. That's been put on hold for a little while, but that's definitely a project that I want to kick off and get out and make open source. So pretty powerful tool. If you want to know anything about it, come and talk to me at the Medulla booth. And tomorrow you'll be hearing a little bit of my talk of how we put LabVIEW in the Olympic swimming pool. But first, this is just going to be a bit of a promo for us as a sponsor of GDevCon. And sorry, just caught up. Hate seeing pictures of Kurt. So one of the products that Kurt and I have been working on for years is our manufacturing execution system for small and medium enterprise. So you see a lot of MES systems out there. They're big, they're bulky, they're very expensive. They do great work, but they do great work for big companies. They're unattainable for small manufacturing companies. And so our goal was to build a manufacturing execution system that can fit to an SME's budget. All right, and it spawns out of clients that this is where we go to their production and we look at their test records, we look at their production, everything is signed off. One of these is a medical device company. This is what they have to produce in an audit, right? And these are hard to find. Signatures get missed, processes get missed. You get a lot of non-conformance in your audits, and it becomes an issue. So digitization of production records, digitization of workflows is really the main focus of this. So we have a cloud platform. It's on AWS, and basically it's just a very light, easy to use MES system. Gives you all your production records, gives you your reporting, your dashboards, everything that management would like to see, but everything that your operations team can manage on their own without being programmers. And I think that's the big thing, is that this isn't something for test system engineers necessarily, because we all know how to make this stuff, but this is for your production line managers, your operations managers, that they can go and create and set this up and get it running on their factory floor, and your test systems can talk directly into this. All right, so it does complete audit trails. Doesn't really show that much, but if you come over to the booth, I can give you some demos. The system has a bunch of different components to it, and we had to build some components from the ground up. It's just natural evolution of the system. But before we could do a proper MES, we had to build an asset management system. So we can manage all your equipment, manage your calibration cycles, manage tracking of all your equipment. So you got a full production history of where your equipment was, how it moves around. You can build up your own workflow, you customize your steps. So it's just as easy as just clicking a button to add a new workflow step. You define how your product is going to move, if it passes, if it fails. We've got full rework support, what qualifications your team needs to have in order to execute something, what workstation you want it to operate on, and then a data collection form. And this is really the grunt of it, where you can define how your system is, what information you want to collect, and whether you want to collect it from a human at a touch screen, or you want your test system to just post directly into it through an API. Very simple user workflows and charts, and that's basically the end-to-end system in a nutshell. So we've got a kiosk out the front. It's basically a standalone MES workstation. Come and have a chat to me, and I can walk you through it as much as you want. So on that, I guess we can get to the break.
Great. Thanks, Neil.